What's up guys, it's a different kind of video today. Today I'm going to be giving you 5 tips and tricks on how to write your next song. I have a lot of experience writing songs. I can guarantee you that by the end of this video, you will have learned something. Let's jump in. First tip I have to give you is actually not a tip, but a quote. It's from the famous artist Pablo Picasso. He said that inspiration exists, but it has to find you working. This means that you're not going to get inspiration just by sitting around. You're going to have to actually be working in order to find inspiration. This can come in the form of, practicing a scale or learning a new chord, but you will not get much inspiration just from existing. You're going to have to try to work towards your goal of writing a new song. It will take some time, but I promise you that it will be worth the inspiration. My second tip is listening to the kinds of music that you want to write. For example, if you want to write a more, country sounding song, you should listen to country music. You should listen to Tyler Childers or something like that. If you're trying to write something more rocky, more classic rocky, you should listen to something like Led Zeppelin or something. If you're just trying to make a song and you don't have an idea of what it's going to sound like, it's not going to get off the ground very quickly. But if you're listening to all those kinds of music, this can be more inspiration and it gives you a better idea of how you want to go about writing your song. My third tip is that simplicity can still be beautiful. If you don't have a very strong grasp on the musical concepts when you're just learning them, that's okay. If you're a guitar player, using power chords is just fine. There are so many great songs that are just made with power chords. If you want to pursue, more difficult riffs, again, just listen to the songs that you want to be inspired by and work on the riffs. My fourth tip is that your lyrics don't have to mean anything. They really don't. If you're trying to write a song and you're like, oh, these lyrics don't have any meaning or anything, it doesn't matter. No one's gonna know. Unless you're gonna be this song is about, my mother when she passed away or whatever. You can write a song about that. As you get more practice, you can make your songs more meaningful. But if you're just trying to learn some songs, it's okay if you have some gibberish lyrics that don't really mean anything at all. My fifth tip kind of builds on one of the other tips. You can learn so many things from other artists. For example, say you've written a song and you don't know how good it sounds to other ears yet. Well, you can talk to another musician that you know and be like, hey, is this song any good? And they can give you some positive feedback or negative feedback, or just feedback in general. This can give you a more clear understanding of your impact of your song. In my experience, feedback is very necessary for a good song. It gives you a more defined understanding of what your song is like to other people. It may sound good to your ears, but that's just because you like the song that you've written. Other people might have a different understanding of it, and they can give you some pointers on what you should change in your song. I would only recommend musicians for this though, as some people who don't really know music that well wouldn't have very good ideas on how to change your song. No offense. And remember that the most important thing to writing songs is having a lot of practice. Your songs will exponentially get better if you practice writing them a lot. Kanye West, this is kind of a weird example, but Kanye West used to lock himself in his room every day until he made a beat. And look where he is now. He's a little bit, cuckoo in the head, but he's made some of the best songs in history. This is because he just kept practicing making songs. If you really want to write a good song, consistency and practice is the best tip I can give you. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Yeah, see y'all around.